So if Donald Trump did not raise alarm in Nigeria about what the Muslims are doing to Christians, or what the federal government allowing to be happening to the Christian people that is living in Nigeria, Nigerian government will not wake up. People will not wake up when they are busy campaigning for 2027 presidential election and gubernatorial election and the other key posts or key offices in Nigerian government. Many things has been happening in that country. Insecurity, social media people has been talking. They label it that is social media news. If it were an African country that raised this alarm, nobody will take them serious. The killing that is happening to the southeast, south, the bandits, the kidnappers, the unknown gunmen, and the other various terrorist organization or group that is carrying out, mass killing in Nigeria. Nobody, both the one that people did not know and the one that people know. Because Nigerian television, they are dancing to the tune of the federal government. It is not everything that happened in Nigeria is what Nigerian media, especially government-owned media, is reporting, so that they will continue to, play the politics with the power that be. But when social media reports such thing, killing that is happening, you could remember there was a time, there was a church in either Ogun State or Ondo State that a terrorist entered into the church one morning and slaughtered everybody. What is happening in Jos and the Benue and the other part of even the northern side of the country. But when Donald Trump raised this alarm, which we are going to watch and hear, how he accused Nigeria, and when they say that they mean these things,
Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Thousands and thousands of Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. That's a legal definition. When the Christians or any such group is slaughtered, like is happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide. What horrible numbers. Something has to be done. I am asking Congressman Riley Moore, together with Chairman Tom Cole and the House Appropriations Committee, to immediately look into this matter and to report back to me. And I mean, like, immediately. We're going to do things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns a-blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible, horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. It's not only Nigeria, it's all over. We stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world. This is not going to happen. The killing of Christians is not going to happen.
When they say that they mean these things, they mean it, and if it weren't that they should come and liberate Nigeria, not only that they say that the federal government or the terrorists are committing genocide against the Christians is the issue, but if the federal government come out and say that the Americans did not have any evidence at all concerning what Donald Trump claimed. They see, America cannot just come out and talk anything, because they have their security operative are very, very, when they say something, they mean it, and they know it, they have the evidence, which we are also going to listen to this Catholic priest, either Catholic priest or a Christian priest say about alarm he raised some time ago about the killing that is happening in the northern part of the country or somewhere in Nigeria. Let us first of all hear this man, then we come back, we continue. Just listen.
Constitutionally, we are a secular country, but our unity has been fragile Political and religious actions and even public speech have been carefully managed to avoid accusations of religious bias. A long-term Islamic agenda to homogenize the population has been implemented over several presidencies through a strategy to reduce and eventually eliminate the Christian identity of half of the population. The quest to Islamalize the land appears high on the agenda of some of the powerful and influential Muslims in Nigeria. There is a campaign to take land to spread Islam, and there is the hemorrhaging of Christian farmers from the central region of Nigeria and Benue State, and Makurdi Diocese in particular, as they are forced to abandon fertile lands that used to feed the nation, which classify Benue as the food basket of the nation. Militant Fulani herdsmen are terrorists destroying society. They steal and vandalize, they kill and boast about it, they kidnap and rape, and they enjoy total impunity from the elected authorities. None of them have been arrested and brought to justice. This is supported by the corrupt system in which we operate and the abject poverty among us, which allow the criminals to easily attract more recruits and prey on more victims. At the end of 2024, several villages were warned by the attackers of the upcoming violence, and the leaders called the police for defense ahead of time. But they did not come, and the Christian massacres, almost customary, took place, killing hundreds in Plateau and Benue. The militant also burned down the 8 Catholic churches of St. Mary's Parish in the Diocese of Boko, which in Benue State, as well as the parish house, clinics, schools, and other houses. We live in fear because at any point it can be our turn to be killed, but to remain silent is to die twice. So, I have chosen to speak. I speak on behalf of the millions who are in the camps. I speak on behalf of those whose loved ones have been killed, but no one has even offered a word of consolation to them. I speak on behalf of the thousands of young girls who have been adopted and raped because no one, not even the media, mentions them anymore. Foremost, I speak on behalf of my flock who are unable to worship freely and unable to return to their ancestral farms and homes because that land has been ruthlessly taken from them by the armed herdsmen. I request and I plead, I ask you to redesignate Nigeria as a country of particular concern.
So you hear it from the voice of this man who just narrated how Nigeria as a country had become a country of concern. But some people has begun to come out to defend and said that they does not believe in what America is saying. Even the president has said that Nigeria is a country that have sovereignty, that America do not have any right to come into the country to intervene. If you could remember what happened during the Python dance that the former administration of late Muhammad Buhari carried out in the southeast that killed many people. The killing that is happening in the east, 90% of people that's living in the east are virtual Christians. What they are doing there, the Nigerian government cannot say that they do not know the kind of killings bandits are doing in different parts of the country. If they did not put it that it is not against Christian, they targeted both the Muslim and the non-Christian and non-Muslim. Why must the killing be going on? And again is the alarm that was raised. The Chinese government come in support of Nigeria that if America attack Nigeria, that they will retaliate. What is the business of those Chinese men, the Chinese government? Is it not because of this act of what am I going to call it? Stealing that they are, carrying out in various countries in Africa, like the one you see here now. And what they are interested is not the interest of Nigerian lives or Nigerian people. What they are doing there, they are protecting their own interest, not our own interest. They don't have our interest at heart. They are only for what they will take from Nigeria. And according to Adam Soshomoro, what Adam Soshomoro said here is he made a very vital point that we all need to listen. Because when someone speaks on certain things at times, we overlook it because of hatred and because of maybe people don't like him because sometimes he may not be able to, do something that the general masses will be pleased with. But you listen to him and hear what he will say about the people that is sponsoring these terrorism attacks in Nigeria, especially Boko Haram and the other kind of Islamic organization or the terrorist groups that is happening in the various parts of Nigeria. Just listen to Adam Soshomole.
Those involved in this illegal mining, they use choppers. They procure arms exactly the same way as our military were doing in the South. They give them arms. They use choppers to come and cut away the gold. And they take them out of this country and make billions of US dollars. And the federal government is not doing what it should be doing. I took this letter to the former president when I was national chairman of APC. And I said, call the general to give you more brief. In fact, what is happening or what subsequently happened in that part of the country was exactly what the general told me was going to happen. Because these guys have been weaponized by the illegal big men who deploy them, secure territories, and the weapon is meant to protect the Chinese and other foreigners who they actually employ to carry out the mining. And on occasion, they use the same weapon to carry out banditry, kidnapping, and all of the terrible things that are going on. Some retired military officers, army officers are involved in it. The day we can't tell the truth, this country cannot flourish. We can't change our, when it affects our people, we are at our best. We talk strong. Some other people appear to be above the law. That is what is going on with solid mineral. It is not that we don't know where it is. We have a whole survey of where we have what across the length and breadth of Nigeria.
You hear that? That is Adam Soshomole, bringing this thing to the public for the people to know exactly what happened. But let us also listen to what Donald Trump says so that we can able to know exactly the angle the Americans are coming according to what. Now that we have known the truth about the whole matter, what is your opinion? What did you have to say about this thing that is happening? Did America really mean this thing that they wanted to come and they stop this thing just as the Israelites are doing in the Gaza? What do you think is your opinion, and what do you think that we can do to be able to avert this thing and bring peace? Because what American government want is Nigeria to have peace. Once Nigeria have peace, other African countries will also have peace. I do not see the reason why this thing will be happening to Nigeria. It is Nigeria that's supposed to be telling other African countries, no, if this thing didn't stop this thing, we are going to come against you. Remember, during those days in Liberia and Sierra Leone, it was Nigeria that spearheaded the ECOWAS, that formed the ECOMOG, that will go there to stop all the wars and things that is happening there that is not legitimate. So if Nigeria cannot be able to do it, let America come and do it and bring peace, because millions of Nigerians are fleeing their country, traveling to Western land because of insecurity. Nigeria don't have security. We must tell ourselves the truth. There is killings, massive killing every day in Nigeria that is going on, both the one that you are seeing in social media, both the one that you are hearing, Arise News will at times bring it, and the one that you are not seeing. There are unseen one, which I know that the American satellite, they have the whole information before Donald Trump will come out to say this thing. They have the information and they hold it tight. I do not see the reason why some Nigerians will be talking that this is not targeted to Christian alone, that is also targeted to Muslim and the other non-actors. But why will that killing be going on? These are the things, the issues which we all are going to look into, and the lady federal government sit up, not to be thinking of 2027 election and those the campaign from this party going to this party. This is not the issue that is facing us as a nation. We have a lot of things that is facing us as a nation that we need to tackle, and this is one of those things that we need to tackle. Election is good, but the time of election will come. But according to former President Goodluck Jonathan, he said, without a people, there will be no nation, and without a nation, there will be no president. So if you don't have people, there is no nation. And when there is no nation, you cannot be in that power. Those that their mouth has been running, blah, 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 blah. Now that America have said this thing, I don't even know that Nigeria can fear face. Nigeria is, in fact, I was thinking that the giant of Africa that we are, when Donald Trump say this kind of a thing, that we will not be panicking. But this thing has put a lot of panic to many Nigerians. And could this be the reason why the American embassies are no longer granting visas to Nigeria especially? And this may also be an opportunity for those of you who wanted to seek for an asylum. This is an opportunity for you. If you're a Christian and truthfully, and you are being persecuted, anywhere that you are being persecuted in any part of Nigeria, if you can able to find your way, I think that this may be an avenue for them to grant you peace. Because what human beings need in life, apart from daily bread, is peace of mind. You wake up in the morning, you are sure that even if you did not have 3 square meals to eat in a day, at least you have 1.5 square meals, but you have peace of mind knowing that your life is guaranteed. But in Nigeria, you don't even know what will happen the next minute. Everybody you see in Nigeria are not walking straight. Everybody is walking zigzags because of straight bullets. So if you are living in such societies, what are you going to do? You will find, if you have a way to run away from that country, that is what you will do, because your life is not safe. Let the government fix the country so that those who are in diaspora can able to be proudly say, I want to go back to my home country to go and settle. But as it is right now, Nigeria is not safe. We must tell ourselves the truth. So thank you very much, and see you in my next video. God bless you.